I am back home in America, and we are at Sunshade Tint in Troy, Michigan, picking up my RS7. I get the car back finally. It's had paint protection on it, so we did the front end paint protection, and it has tints on it because it looked like a fishbowl without any tints, and I don't like not having tints. Ceramic tint around on the sides and the rear. I did paint protection on the front. We'll get Darren over in a second, and he'll talk specifically about the materials we used and everything on the car, but look at that, nicely protected. Show you guys some of the other really cool cars in here that are getting work done. You got a Raptor. Here is a brand new M850i that's gonna get full satin finish on it. Got a beautiful Miami blue GT3 RS. This is a insanely high spec car. Look at that, the full interior and everything. This is a very, very high spec 0.2 GT3 RS. And then got a nice 458 Spider. A really, really clean Bronco. Look at this thing. The paint on this thing is flawless. A GT2. Thing's rare. Chevy SS. Hello. My RS7 there in the corner. The material we used for the paint protection clear brow was Stack Dino Shield. Dino Shield. This is, everything has been pretty much protected. The front carbon splitter, the bumper, these little blade intake things, headlights, full front hood. Got the full fenders protected. Full fenders, mirrors, definitely. A-pillar, yeah. A-pillar, the header right here. So for the A-pillar, you pull off these the windshield trim pieces. And wrap those. Wrap around there, you can see the top here, right, it's been done. And then Darren went above and beyond and did the rockers too. So you pull off the factory protection film, right? Yes. Which was starting to yellow a little bit.
Yeah, the only thing that's left from the factory is just the lower part on the.
Okay, lower part there.
So I left that there.
Which still looks fine, but the rockers have been done,
yeah,
protected.
Let it, you know.
Yeah, let it take the abuse. So yeah, the mirrors are done.
Also in the header, we wrapped this front edge to get, because this is the hardest point.
Okay.
So if a rock hits that, it will take it down to the metal.
Okay.
We do wrap that front edge.
One of the biggest things that Darren impressed me with is his attention to detail, and then the fact that he wouldn't cut corners. Everything would be perfectly wrapped around edges. He'd protect it the way, so like, it really takes pride in his work. So, which is why Sunshade got my car and everything was done to it. Also tinted, like I mentioned, we did 15% Avery nano ceramic sides in the rear. It looks, we're inside right now, so it looks a little bit darker, but I think this will be a really good darkness. I did not do the windshield because I just don't want to get a tint ticket. But God, the car looks amazing. Couple chips were fixed up. If you guys noticed in the first video, there was a bit of a scuff here on this black surround. That was patched up there. Gosh, this car looks great. Nicer protected, it looks amazing. So something that has been stressing me out recently, when I bought the car, the weekend after I bought it, I dropped it off here at Sunshade. We're looking at it and we discovered there was an issue with the diffuser. I mentioned this at the end of the previous video. I'll show you guys what happened. So the rear carbon fiber diffuser on the RS7, we noticed that the weave, originally, I mean, if you look at it, it looks fine, right? It looks like carbon fiber. Then we noticed that the weave here was different from the weave pattern here. On this side above the red exhaust, there was a little bit of a bump. And initially I thought, okay, something bumped into or something. And we started looking closer and realized the car on the top here, the diffuser on top, had been wrapped in vinyl. So a carbon fiber look vinyl. And this right here, when we started peeling it back, had been bondoed. Clearly it had been hit, backed into something. The carbon itself had been cracked. And then they bondoed over it and then wrapped it. So that's why it was a little bit uneven. And it was wrapped in carbon fiber, and that would drive me insane. I would not be able to stand knowing that my rear diffuser was messed up, cracked, not properly done. I pulled the wrap off. I contacted the dealer I bought it from, Sky Motor Cars in Pennsylvania, and they said they were unaware of it, and I believe them. I mean, when I bought the car, we were looking at it. I had it pre-purchase inspection done. I myself looked at it. My friend that was there with me, we looked at it. We did not notice anything. Again, I was a little bit excited to buy a new car, but I didn't notice anything wrong with it. And it took 4 of us standing here, like literally right there at Sunshade, taking a look at the car, and we're like, wait, it doesn't look quite right, to figure it out. So I talked to the dealer, they're like, no, we did not know what's gonna be the solution. An OEM carbon fiber diffuser for the RS7. Let's just say I walk in an Audi dealer and go, give me a new diffuser for the RS7, $5,600, which is shocking. if you want to buy, shut up, Obid. Not chump change. Shut up. If you want to buy like a slightly used one that's brand new condition, like taken off a car, they usually sell for $3,000 to $3,600. Used ones on eBay that have decently significant damage, $1,200, $1,300. I'm like, oh my God. Darren from Sunshade has a carbon fiber guy, said to take a look at it, see if it could be repaired. They take it off, patch it up, whatever, I mean, it looked like it was a pretty severe crack. That would be cheaper than buying a new one. Eventually what I ended up doing is, it looked like the repair wasn't gonna be a feasible financially, like it wouldn't make sense to do that. I got super lucky. I went on eBay. I mean, I spent a whole 2 days looking for, I was on salvagepart.com, like looking for salvaged RS7s with carbon fiber diffusers. I found one on eBay with a bumper. Diffuser's in almost perfect condition. It's got a couple scuffs in the clear body, which I think I'm gonna get refinished, and the clear coat on it. I got super lucky. Got this for $900. So I'm gonna end up putting this on the car instead once I get this all fixed up and protected. Sky Motorcars was kind enough. I spoke to my sales guy, Kevin, and I kind of explained the situation. He's like, I mean, I didn't know either. I'm like, I know you didn't. I mean, as a goodwill, will you help me kind of fix this? I just bought this car. I'm really excited about it. When I find out about this kind of damage, they split the cost with me. Brilliant to work with. Nothing but good things to say about Sky Motor Cars. They made buying car process brilliantly simple. Overall, the car is still great and amazing. They didn't know about it. It looks like maybe the previous owner did this. Maybe they backed into something and then they decided to fix the crack instead of spending thousands to get a new diffuser. But the end result is I'm gonna have a new carbon fiber diffuser on the car. We'll get it all fixed up and put on, and then the car will be pristine on the outside like I would want it to be. A more powerful V8 arrives. So you can see the cars head to head. Yeah, this is not fair. More twin turbo V8 goodness. I'm gonna see how much, get a quote for how much it'll be to finish the rest of this car and expel stealth. I am so happy to have a protected car. Just peace of mind when you're driving on the road. Next order of business, I want to probably color match those reflectors. Tag sells them. Eventually new wheels have to come, and then obviously the diffuser has to be fixed. I want to get that fixed before I start doing all the nice cinematic videos, the reviews. Debating blacking out the rear badges too to match the front ones. Diffuser be fixed, also these reflectors. And then wheels at some point, but I don't know what wheels I'm gonna get, how much I want to spend. Oh, the other thing is, again, just getting the car up to the condition I want it to be. There's a little bit of a ding on this B-pillar. You can kind of see it right there. It's just a plastic trim piece. You can buy a new replacement one. If you go full, just brand new from an Audi dealer, I think it's like $142 for that B-pillar trim piece. I went on eBay and found someone selling from like salvage cars and everything for like $45, $50. So I'll probably buy one of those, replace it, just because it'll drive me crazy not knowing the car isn't like exactly the way I want it to be. Car needs a few maintenance related things, and then we're gonna be back on the road making lots of videos with it. Really excited to spend time with this car. I mean, it's a friggin' RS7. Costs a lot, but it's a rocket ship and it'll be worth it. But here we go, yeah, at Sunshade, they did a great job doing the full tints, 15% ceramic tints, and then the paint protection film on the front. Darren did great. I mean, mirrors, A-pillars, all the edges are wrapped. You can't even tell this hood. There's nothing. It just looks like, it looks perfect. We are home now. Drove the RS7, went to a good dinner with some friends. Very happy to have the car back. It's all protected. You can see it's got some hydrophobic qualities. It's pouring rain. It was pouring rain earlier on the actual paint protection itself. Eventually I will get the car paint corrected and we'll do ceramic on it, ceramic coating to protect it. But there it is. RS7 is back, gonna start daily driving duty, and we'll be making more videos of the car.